Good morning, Redeemer. It is Michiel speaking. I hope to encourage you this morning via this video. I hope you are all doing well. And if not, you might start to ask questions. That is what I did, at least, to ask questions in these unprecedented times. Because it's a natural thing for us as humans to do. We like to put our hope in something, to understand situations. We want to stand firm. And sometimes we get hope and strength from stories of people who have been in difficult situations. And sometimes it felt like that those people are far from our bed, because we are in the midst of a situation and they have already overcome it. And then I realized that there is actually somebody who is right with us in this situation, and we can learn something from him. It is Jesus himself. God made himself human, fully as we are, so that he was able to understand the things we are going through, that he could feel the same things we are feeling. So let us learn from Jesus. And let's do that by looking at the words of Jesus in the Bible, the Word of God. And I especially want to do that with the story of Moses, to learn some principles in the story of Moses. And during these times, you might start to ask what if questions. So what if something happened to my family? What if somebody gets sick or even dies? What if I cannot go home anymore? What if we have to face a lockdown? All these questions, they are questions about the possible situation and not of the scenarios which are happening at the moment. So therefore, I'd like to have a look at the story of Moses. When I read the story of Moses in Exodus chapter 4, I recall these questions, those what-if questions. Moses was asking these what-if questions to God, and God called him from the burning bush. Moses said, "What if, God, they do not believe me, and they won't listen to me? What if I struggle to speak?" Every time we see that God was answering those questions to Moses. God was comforting Moses. And God was not really uninterested about Moses' questions, but he gave him an answer. And he showed that he understood the situation that what Moses was facing. And God revealed himself as the great I Am. God is the great I Am who created the heaven and the earth. And God is the great I Am who was with Moses, who is with us today, and who is ever present. God was helping Moses to see things as he was seeing him. God was helping Moses to see things with a heavenly mindset. And God was helping Moses to put his trust in the things above, not the things which are on earth. So Redeemer, I therefore want to encourage you for this day to set your minds on what is above, not to the things of this earth, but to the things of God, and to trust God alone. So how do you do that? To trust God and to set your mind on what is above. I like to share two principles. One is basically to spend time with the living God, to read the living Word of God, His Bible. And the other one is to speak to Him, to pray with Him, and to ask Him to see things with His eyes, because then we have the right perspective. And it's therefore that I speak to us all. Redeemer, take heart. He who has overcome the world, He is with us. And I'd like to say this at the beginning of this week. Let us start this week focused on Jesus, remembering what He did, and that He is with us till the end of time. Be blessed, my friends and my dear brothers and family. Stay healthy.